What is crack-a-lackin', everybody? Thomas here from That Money Guy. Today we're going to be talking about Nike. Nike, the biggest sporting brand arguably in the world. A brand that has gained so much recognition through the years, whether it is in soccer, baseball, basketball, football, whatever you can think of, you've seen it in some way, shape, or form. Very, very famous for their sneakers, very, very famous for their jerseys. Nike has become an international brand, about as American as apple pie. It is so world-renowned. Now, we got some bad news here on the horizon a little bit. I was going through the markets page, like I always do, and I came across this article titled, "Nike Cuts Jobs, Shakes Up Leadership in Bid to Boost Digital Sales." Now, there's a bit of a subtitle to that, which says, "The company expects one-time termination costs related to changes of $200 to $250 million. Now, is this a bad thing? Is this a good thing? Well, a lot of people would say, well, it's a good thing. They're doing it for a reason. A lot of people say, well, it's really, really bad. And I honestly have to go with it's really, really bad. Unfortunately, we don't have a good, clear picture yet of what Nike means when they say they're going to cut $200 to $250 million worth of jobs. We don't know if that is going to be in the hundreds, in the thousands, or the tens of thousands. What we do know is that Nike has really been struggling recently. Unfortunately, whether you like Nike or not, they posted a very, very, very large loss of $790 million in its fourth quarter earnings report. What that means is they have lost essentially $750 million in a quarter. What we have seen though is that Nike sales, and a lot of this $750 million have been from a kind of a brick and mortar style store sales, but what we have been seeing is a huge kind of rise in digital sales. And kind of if you look at charts, the brick and mortars are kind of tanking, and then you got the digital sales kind of picking up the pace here. Now, do I think it's a buy? At the moment, no. I think there's a lot of unclear signs. We don't quite know what is going on exactly. We don't know facts. We don't know figures. All we know is they're going to cut jobs, which usually is a bad thing, in the sense of bad for the valuation. What it could also mean, again, contrary though, is it could be a good thing. It could be seen as the company streamlining. It could be seen as they're trying to look out for the shareholders, and it could also have positive impacts on stock growth. At the moment, I'd say it's pretty early days when it comes to this. They've been really kind of hit very hard in recent months, especially when you look at the brick and mortar sector. What with the situation that we're in right now, brick and mortar stores are not doing well. And so, again, like I said, they've been kind of banking on a lot of these online sales, which are going up. They're rapidly increasing. So that's showing that there is a demand, and that demand is growing. I think that we need to hold off, speculate, take a look, go through the numbers, go through their earnings reports, and see what we can see exactly. But I think that, again, it's early days, and we don't want to make any rash moves, especially when it comes to a company like Nike. As I'm talking about this, just on the basis of being transparent, their current price is $98.91. That is in July. So what I think we need to do is I think we need to wait about a month or so, keep checking back at the headlines, trying to figure out what we're seeing here in terms of market movement from Nike, how they intend to adapt to this current situation, what kind of moves they've been making in their layoffs department, how it's being received by the public. There are a few of you that might just want to go try it. Just shoot for it, I can't speak to that. Again, I'm not a financial wizard. I'm not a financial guru. From my point of view, there's definitely the truth of, no risk, no reward. But I think at the moment we're not in the stage where it's too risky. I think their stock price is pretty linear. And so let me just type in and see what I can find here. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, so what I'm seeing is a pretty basic, yeah. So their stock is at the moment is kind of on the higher end of what it has been historically. Currently, like I said, trading at about $98.91. They recently had a dip down to 67. That was in March 20th of 2020, and then they shot right back up again to 102, and now they've kind of leveled out again. I don't know what this is going to mean for the company, but one of the things I definitely think we need to watch is how the public responds to this. This current situation we're in, not only the virus, but we're also seeing tensions kind of boiling over when it comes to China-America relations. And as a lot of you know, Nike products are predominantly made in China. I've seen a few indicators saying that Nike's trying to move more manufacturing back to the States. As of yet, I think that's kind of in the wind a little bit. When we start hearing more about that, I think that we're going to start seeing, better trends. I think that it'll boost the confidence of the buyer and of the shareholder, knowing that to a certain extent we're no longer reliant on China and Chinese parts the same. Currently, if Nike were to fall victim to the Chinese market, and the Chinese government saying, nope, we wash our hands with this, we're going to see how far we can push the U.S. government, then I think that Nike is really dead in the water. And like I said, they've been trying to get away from that, and at least that's what we've been hearing through the grapevine. But yeah, it's a little crazy at the moment, a little hectic. I've seen a lot of crazy stories going on, but I think that the most important thing is to just not rush into anything. And I think that's advice I think anybody can give you. Just take it slow. If you want to buy, go ahead and buy. Who am I to stop you? But just do your homework first and look at those price trends. I've seen a lot of people go ahead and buy just on the basis of I want to buy it, when that's ridiculous. The prices are trending higher than ever, or they're kind of just stagnant. Wait around, see if you can get a better deal. Just see if you can make the market work for you a little bit. We're not all experts in the market, so we've got to do what makes us comfortable. We've got to remember that we're doing this for ourselves, for our families. We're not these big wigs from Wall Street trying to sling a lot of weight around, but we're just trying to get by. So remember, make those decisions with you, your family, and your future in mind, and I think we're all going to come out on top of this. So thank you guys for watching another video. Appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe if you like these videos. These videos about companies and where I think they're headed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Adios and goodbye.